How she secretly tests you and why most men fail miserably without realizing it. Have you ever found yourself totally confused by a woman's behavior? One day she's warm and affectionate, and the next she seems distant, critical, or emotionally withdrawn. You're left wondering, what just happened? The reality is, in most relationships, especially in the early stages, women often test men subconsciously. These tests aren't games or manipulative tricks. They're actually rooted in deep psychological instincts that go back generations. Welcome back to another daily relationship and psychology insight video. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most misunderstood aspects of dating and relationships: how women test men emotionally, why they do it, and the real reason most men fail without even knowing it. Let's make one thing clear from the start. These tests are not designed to hurt you. Women don't sit around plotting how to make your life harder. Instead, these behaviors are unconscious mechanisms designed to evaluate your emotional intelligence, leadership, stability, and trustworthiness. In simple terms, she's asking, can I feel safe with you? Can I respect you? Will you stay grounded under pressure? Sadly, many men misinterpret these signals, react poorly, and unknowingly sabotage their own relationships. 1. The confidence test. One of the most common and subtle tests women use is to challenge your confidence. This could be as simple as making a sarcastic comment, teasing you in front of others, or questioning a decision you've made. She might say something like, "You really think that's the best idea?" Or, "Wow, that's a bold choice." Now here's the trap. Most men take this personally. They get defensive, over-explain, or try to win approval. But in doing so, they show insecurity. A high-value man. He smiles. He's not rattled. He doesn't need validation, and that's what makes her feel safe. When you stay calm, laugh it off, and stand by your decisions with quiet strength, you pass the test with flying colors. 2. The attention withdrawal test. Suddenly, she starts texting less. She cancels a plan or takes hours to reply. Many guys panic. At this point, they think she's losing interest or seeing someone else. And in their panic, they chase, beg for answers, and overwhelm her with messages. Here's the truth. This is often a test of your emotional security. She wants to see if you'll crumble under pressure or stay focused on your purpose. Will you collapse when she pulls back? Or will you hold your ground and stay centered? The man who respects himself, who doesn't chase, who stays busy and focused, that's the man she can trust emotionally. That's the man she knows won't lose himself in a relationship. 3. The boundary test. Some point, she'll test your boundaries. Not because she wants to cross them, but because she wants to know if they're real. She may ask for a favor you're uncomfortable with, test your limits on time or money, or push you to prioritize her over your responsibilities. Most men say yes, thinking it'll make her happy. But pleasing her at the cost of your values only makes her lose respect. A man who respectfully says no, who explains his boundaries with calm strength, he earns admiration, not rejection. Boundaries aren't barriers to love. They're the foundation of it. 4. The jealousy test. She brings up her ex, mentions another guy hitting on her, or suddenly seems overly flirty with other men. Sound familiar? This is a big test. She's watching your reaction not to torment you, but to see how emotionally grounded you are. The insecure man will snap, accuse, or sulk. The strong man stays composed, maybe even teases her playfully, but never lets it shake him. Why? Because he knows his worth. He's not threatened by external noise. And when a woman sees that he's unbothered, unshaken, her respect and attraction go through the roof. 5. The respect test G. L. Test if you can earn and maintain her respect, not by yelling or demanding it, but by how you carry yourself. Do you stay calm in conflict? Do you speak with purpose, or do you lash out when challenged? Do your actions align with your words? Respect isn't won in a moment. It's built through small, consistent displays of emotional intelligence. The man who can remain clear-headed during arguments, who knows when to listen and when to lead, he becomes the man she can truly rely on. 6. The leadership test. Leadership in a relationship doesn't mean controlling her, it means guiding the connection with purpose and clarity. Women instinctively look for a man who can lead with strength, not dominance. If you're always indecisive, if you constantly ask her what to do or where to go, she may lose confidence in your ability to steer the relationship. A man who plans, who takes initiative, and who invites her into a life of purpose, he's not just attractive, he's unforgettable. 7. The emotional control test. This might be the biggest one of all. Life gets stressful. Emotions run high. She might vent, say something emotional, or stir the pot to see how you react. This isn't about creating drama. It's about evaluating your stability. Will you collapse? Shout. Blame her. Will you breathe, stay calm, and lead with understanding? Emotional control is a superpower. It's rare, and when you show it consistently, you become the man she feels safest with, even when the world feels chaotic. Why most men fail these tests? It's simple. They don't know they're being tested. They see her behavior at face value and respond. Out of fear of losing her, fear of being alone, fear of not being enough. They react, they defend, they chase. They try too hard, but the men who succeed, who win deep love and loyalty, don't play defense. They lead with self-awareness. They understand that women test not to destroy, but to discover. The deeper truths. She's not testing your bank account or your looks. She's testing your strength of character. She wants to know, are you the man who stays grounded when the storm hits? Do you know who you are, no matter how I act? When she feels that steady energy from you, when she knows you won't be shaken, she lets her guard down. She feels safe to be vulnerable, to trust, to love fully. So the next time you sense she's testing you, don't panic. Don't play into fear. Smile, breathe. Hold your frame. Because now you know it's not a trap. It's an opportunity. An invitation to show her who you really are. If this video helped you understand relationship dynamics on a deeper level, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Have you ever noticed these tests before? How did you respond? And remember this: the right woman doesn't want the perfect man. She wants the man who's emotionally strong, self-aware, and grounded in truth. Be that man, and everything else will fall into place. See you in the next one.